Alright, here we go. Let's see, how's my mic doing? It seems plenty loud according to OBS. I wonder if it's in sync. I can make myself bigger, or I can make myself smaller. Or really small. Haha, best face cam ever. Okay. Then like... no, I'm not gonna post that. Put this over here and minimize it. And let's see what the quality ends up looking like. I don't know. Do I care about the quality? Do I care about anything? I did get a webcam set up though, so that's fun. Woohoo. Blondie. What's Blondie? Like the show? Or was it a... Okay, first that thing that comes to mind is the band. Oh, I'm very over carry weight. What kind of... Oh. It is a singer, okay. Alright, well I'll just assume that's very significant. Think I'll get the views now, Emma? Am I gonna be able to be a big YouTuber now? I think I was hearing a Blondie song recently. No, we were hearing a Pat Benatar song, and my mom thought it was Blondie. I think that's what it was. Hello, I am returned, Freya. I killed the thing.
I can feel it. The tree stone is free again. The oneness of the land is restored.
Oneness.
Does that mean...
Feels good, man.
Is it over? Is Mirak defeated?
Yeah, he did.
And my father's sacrifice, it was not in vain. He died to free us. Tell me, was it the only way? Did he need to die?
Absolutely. It was his time.
Yes. His help which did not require him to kill my father. Such is the way of Hermamora, the eternal enemy.
She doesn't
of the
feel good
Skull.
about that.
One more thing, Skull friend, if you will. I know it is not my place, but may I offer a word of advice?
Sure.
Of warning. As shaman of the Skull, I am charged with the spiritual well-being of my people. While you are not of the Skull, you are Skull friend.
I can do all kinds of
And
things
so
now
I
that my
give you
webcam
this
works.
warning. Hermamora forced you
Presumably.
to serve him in order to defeat Mirak.
Presumably.
Do not let him lure
Perhaps.
you further down that path.
All good words.
The All-Maker made you Dragonborn for a higher purpose. Do not forget that. Walk with the All-Maker,
All-Maker.
Skull friend.
Ha. Alright, now let's see if I can sell enough stuff that I can move again. Except, it's like after hours. No, it's not after hours. I was just so ready to say for after hours that I said after hours.
I am in no mood to talk,
Okay.
outsider. One of the Skull has gone missing.
Who's missing?
It is Baldur Ironshaper. As
You
our
don't
only
say.
smith, Baldur is very important to the village. Well,
You got any enemies?
Baldur is the keeper of an ancient tradition, the forging of Stalrim. It is an art. If someone wanted to make such weapons, they would have to get that knowledge from Baldur.
Look, I can show like the already? How would that happen? There's not even, let's see, how many people does it say are viewing? It says 2. Well, that probably includes me, right?
I do not remember. I saw 2 elves in the far distance.
I don't know, someone creepy
dragging
'cause they're not
something
saying anything.
behind them. Hunters often visit our land, so I thought little of it. South and west.
Southwest.
If your road takes you that way, perhaps you could search for any sign of Baldur. The Skull would be grateful.
Terrible ache in my back today.
Complaining to me won't make your pain go away, Oslo.
The ash from the Red Mountain has made the land
Someone,
sick.
please buy crap.
There's no time for that.
Yeah, so that was like a drive-by sub. Maybe someone watched one of my tutorials and thought it was cool.
I haven't heard a true shout in generations.
I am called Wolf Wildblood.
And you are not a
I am
merchant.
first
Are
hunter
you a merchant?
of the
I
Skull.
fear the Dark Elves
Until
of
next
time.
Ravenswood
Merchant
keep to
either.
their city, and we Skull keep to our village.
You should be more careful with those flames.
My son and I gather items to trade with travelers who visit the village.
My mother was Skull, but she left the village and I was born in Skyrim.
I guess I have to see how
Alright
much
then.
Berlina can hold.
I'm right behind you. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
What? Oh, I said I asked for her what she's selling instead of.
I'm amazed
Trade
at a
option.
pawnbroker, you know.
It's interesting how the merchant element doesn't really work for. You know, I don't think she's gonna be able to carry all this. Doesn't really work for the follower wives. Or husbands, presumably. Okay. So let's see.
Let's get going then.
Am I out of luck? Do I have to drop something? No, because I have these. Haha! Very handy. I made myself a special ring and a special necklace just for this type of occasion, so I could fast travel to a merchant. Damn, I'm good. I like how it shows the boat on the map. That's really pretty cute. Now it's nighttime. Yes, now it's nighttime. So I'll go here. Please take me
Yes?
back.
We sail as soon as I'm paid.
And I wonder, does it like take the money out of me if I just fast travel? I guess it becomes the same way as traveling from like Whiterun to Markarth, where you can pay 50 gold and do it, or you can literally just fast travel for free. It's weird though, because it's like 250 gold. What if fast travel was like that in Skyrim, where you could do it, but every time you fast traveled, it it's like subtracted out the amount of gold
Is
it
it
would
true
take
what
to
they
pay a
say?
guy to take you. That'd be more realistic. That's kind of similar to how it is in Daggerfall. It's like a certain price. Yeah, in Daggerfall there's a price for fast travel, and you also get like a boost to your acrobatic skill on arrival, because it assumes you walked the whole way.
Got some good pieces up. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith. Blades, helmets.
They want me to
pretty
buy
much
their stuff so
anything to
bad,
suit
but
your needs.
they don't understand. I don't even have an armor stand for Mirak stuff.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need
Maybe I
anything.
can buy some of her
Have you met my father?
ingots and then
He was the steward up at the finest weapons and armor.
the finest. Iron, always use iron. Moonstone, you can always use moonstone. Okay.
All right then.
There, so now she should have more
I helped
money,
my father
presumably,
in
right?
more ways. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Yes, take this, and that, and this. Definitely that. Phone notification. What is it? It's Twitter, no one cares. And sure, I'll sell that. Okay, now what's my carry weight at? 55.15. Okay. As soon as I get my carry weight down, I'll call this test over, and then I'll probably just move the face cam so I can just show things. The show and tell stream. Also, the name should be different right now. here? FaceCam test.
Still here.
You're always there for
I'm
me.
a mage, not a pawnbroker,
Right
you know.
behind me, fitting right in the doorway so I can't get past. It's wonderful. That's the kind of life companion I need. I don't need to give, I need to take. Let me take.
Lead on. I'm a
Maybe
mage,
just
not a
forgot the key to
pawnbroker, you
take.
know.
Well, yeah. Oh. Whoa, you think the top right is better than like the top left? Oh, because there's like there's like stuff that happens in the top left, isn't there? Let's move it over then. Dun 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 dun. Doink. Here, that's better. I mean, presumably. But now I'm going to be looking out of the screen every time. I know that having the chat on the off screen is a little bit awkward. Now what I could do, come to think of it, if I get some sort of a box. Yes. Yes, it's ingenious. I'll take some books from yonder shelf. And then I'll put those in a stack behind my laptop. Ah ha ha. Now you know how it feels. There. So if I put my other screen behind my laptop, and instead of looking to the right, I'll look up. And then my poor bulletin board behind my laptop can feel even more lonely. Ooh, this is weird. This is very weird. Okay. Yep. I don't know. Is that better if I just look this way? Whatever. It's not worse, that's for sure.
Lead on.
Once you go mod, you can't go back, apparently. Oh, and now I have to deal with the fact that my cursor is gonna be above when I go to the right. That's a bit weird. Like, it used to be if you go to the right, it goes into the right screen. Now if you go to the right, it goes into the up screen from the left. Because it doesn't have a setting, it doesn't expect you to put a monitor above another monitor. So it's just very confused. Oh, look at how many gems I already got since I last unloaded. Feels like you start to get so many gems even without Prowler's Profit. Okay, what's weighing me down? I really need to sell to more people. It's so satisfying once you get the plus 1,000 gold for every merchant perk.
We've got small.
Especially
Take a look.
if you also got all of the 4,000 gold people from the Thieves Guild. Although, you know what bummed me out that I didn't know is they don't buy things for full price because they're fences. So it's the best price you're going to get for stolen goods, but if you just want to sell regular goods to a merchant with 4,000 gold, which is usually what I want, yeah, Prowler's Profit is wonderful. Oh, maybe I might do another money grub character after this one that does the Thieves Guild. But part of me really just wants to replay Otakar of Hazer Kai because I just loved that character so much. That was a character who I played as sort of like a bandit class where he's a little bit of a thief but more of a brute. Yes, just buy all this crap, please. Please take it away.
Good doing business with you.
Otakar was the character where I did the entire Thieves Guild questline without sneaking. It was so satisfying. Okay. So I'll probably mount up this weapon somewhere. Do I have any other places to put one? No, I did not mean to do that. Can I take the swords? There we go. Yeah, I'll put that there. Oopsie. That there. It's hard mode without the HUD. Okay. Anything else I can put? I don't think I have another shield.
Honored to see you again.
I should drop the wooden mask in here. So, I'm sure someone has a solution to this, but I've got an annoying thing that happens every time I stream, where while I'm moving my cursor around in Skyrim, the cursor also moves around on my screen behind it. It's just not visible. And it will constantly wander over to the right screen, and then every time I scroll, it scrolls down so I can't see the chat. And then I have to do like a little whirl around with my character so that my cursor will move over, and then I can scroll the chat back up. It's like a little mini game that happens on the side, but it's also very annoying. So I need to figure out a setting that sort of traps the cursor, I guess. I don't know how that would work. Or what I really need would just be to lock the other screen so it can't scroll. That'd be the best. That'd be the most simple solution. What am I storing here? Done my outfit. A whole bunch of this stuff is, yeah. All that. And with the wooden mask. And then I'll put all the enchantable stuff in here. Because it kind of bothers me to sell unenchanted things. Because I know I could get so much more value if I just threw a petty soul gem at it. So once I get a house with an actual enchanting table, which I don't know what's stopping me at this point. Maybe I'll get a new house right now. What's in here? Oh, potions. Sure, I'll put some more potions. Oopsie, there's a scroll.
Gotta keep my eyes open.
The thing is, there's always ways to use your money. I've had characters that got to like the 6-digit money stage and still managed to go bankrupt, but when building the Hearthfire house.
Give a holler if you have any questions.
And leveling.
Imperial. Oh, a bit of this.
There are a lot, if you're doing the right things, there are a lot of ways to spend money. What's hard is finding it, like having enough merchants that you can really get the money that quickly. Because Prowler's Profit doesn't actually give you money. It gives you, you know, enough gems that you will always be able to drain the money of the merchants you go to.
Do come back.
Get all my good gear on again. I'm wearing my mask again. I just gotta put my mask in a chest, clearly. That name is throwing me off.
Whoa.
I should have named my character something with a K, and that's what I've done previously when I did a Dragon Priest Mask character, which I think I've done 2 previously. I did Dukan. No, I've done 3 previously before. This is my 4th, so it's like I feel like I gotta do a series where, well, no, not a YouTube series. It's just like a personally for me, I'm like 4 into a series of making a character for every Dragon Priest mask. And the first one I did, I think, was Dukan. And I named the mask Dukan, and I named that character Duvakos. And that was completely frost-based, because that's the Dukan mask. And then the next one after that was Otakar of Hazer Kai, where I wanted to test having like maximum resistances, as well as make one for the mask of Otar the Mad, the mask Otar. And that was really, really fun. And then I did one for Nakareen, so I named that character Nareen. And naming the character of it the same name has 3 functions. One, it gets the point across that it's based on the character. 2, you get to sort of imagine the idea that your character was born for it, so it becomes like destiny, and you can imagine how when they get the mask, it's like, of course he'd wear this mask all the time. It's basically named after him. And third, and possibly most importantly, it makes it so that all of your inventory stuff lines up nicely. And I forgot to do that with this character. I just mindlessly named him the Latin word for gold. And now Konaric, I'm going to constantly be forgetting to put Konaric on. So I should have named him Konatech or something. I don't know. You only need like the first 2 letters to pretty much ensure that things are going to line up. But that's minor. Okay. So I was storing. Every time I talk, I forget what I'm doing. That goes in there. Thing is, so one of the ones I've always wanted to do, or just for a while wanted to do, is to do one that wears the mask of Hevnorak. And the mask Hevnorak is like one of the worst ever, because it the enchantment gives immunity to disease and poison, but the disease, I think the poison immunity part of it is bugged. One of the 2 things is bugged, and the other one's only partially effective. So the mask is bugged, so it doesn't really do even its kind of crappy function.
Take pity, sir, and spare me a few
But I think the mask is really cool, like an iron mask. And it's named after a really cool dragon priest, and the name Hevnorak means brutality in the dragon tongue. So I feel like it'd be a really kind of metal character. And if you hear about Hevnorak, supposedly he was like mind controlling people, so it'd be a chance for me to finally explore the illusion school. And I think I'd probably wear iron armor with Hevnorak, because the material for Hevnorak is iron. So that might be the next thing I do if I can survive trying to do an illusion mage with iron armor. That'll probably be an adept level character or an expert one. Basically, I rank my characters by the strength of my characters by what difficulty level I have to play him on. If I play a guy like this where it's restoration and a mace, I can play him on pretty much any difficulty. But if I'm really going to do an illusion guy, it's going to be tough to do it above adept expert, I think. But there's nothing wrong with that. It depends on what kind of illusion guy is he. I figured he'd be like a 2-handed guy, because that's another thing I rarely do. I rarely do 2-handed. I just love one-handed so much. But like, yeah, a guy wearing iron armor with a warhammer. I don't know. It's hard to be both a mage and a warhammer guy. It's really easy with a one-handed weapon. It's really hard with a 2-handed weapon. With conjuration, I think it's fairly easy to be a 2-handed guy, because you just conjure your stuff and then you're done. With illusion, it's a little bit more complex. The other thing that's tricky is if you're doing an illusion character, presumably you're more sneaky, and can't be sneaky in iron armor, of course. So it's kind of problematic. But I think Nord, iron armor, Hevnorak would be with illusion magic would be the best.
Got some good
way
pieces out here
to make a character for that thing. Vokun is another awkward one to do. That one's alteration, conjuration, and illusion, which is just a really weird combination of magics. Croesus I've never really used, but Croesus would be pretty straightforward. Try to do a guy with plenty of alchemy and sneak. That would be a definite Thieves Guild character. Croesus and Volsunger would both be Thieves Guild. I really love Volsung. Volsung's my favorite.
This was a stupid...
I'm just hopping around because I don't know what I'm doing when I'm trying to talk.
Is our feud with Clan Greymane.
I already sold to Bellathor. Maybe I'm gonna investigate my house.
They
What
say
house I
a
could
big
get?
Stormcloak murdered the High King. With his
They don't
voice.
say.
Shouted him apart.
I look so big. Like, the Whiterun guard armor, or any guard armor really always looks like, seems like it makes people look fat to me. Maybe not on these guys, maybe just when you turn the like weight slider on your character all the way up. But I look a little bit thick in the middle. I forget who lived here. I think it was Severopalagia. Severio? I don't know. One of those people whose names I never bothered to pronounce correctly. I've been taking care of business. It's alright. Taking care of business. Every night, yes, we're taking care of business.
Hola, Gagan.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often?
Look, I can shake my head visibly on camera. Let's see, how do you actually shake your head? That's how you actually do it, if you're doing the SMH. Shaking my head. Gotta throw the face in there. Okay. Where do I even go? What do I even do? When I don't know what to do, I go and I stand at the throat of the world. And I go look out on Skyrim and I ask myself what my heart desires. Usually it's power and blood. Anyway. It's actually not usually power and blood. It took me a really long time to like do the Dark Brotherhood in Skyrim, because like I grudgingly played Skyrim knowing that it was violent at the time, and then it was like, well, okay, I'll play it, but I'm gonna be a good guy. And then after a while it was like, yeah, I'm okay, fine, I'll do the Dark Brotherhood. Look at all these ores. Time to mine. Ooh, I haven't used my pickaxe since I was a lowly peasant mining for black soul gems. So I could get my master gear. Alright, so back to Heart's Desires. Can I get to the very top? How about I pretend I got to the very top and stood on that teeny weeny point? Okay, and a little bit down. Still floating. I gotta be like a ballerina. Nope, too far. Up. Yeah, close enough. Heck yeah. Alright, so which way am I looking? There's... Ooh, I'm looking towards Arcwind Point. Well, that's a crappy direction. Can I, like... Wait, I'm falling? Oh, I guess I did kind of balance on it. I don't know. Weird game is weird. Look, there's Whiterun. You could almost spit on it, except the wind's going that way. Now which way am I looking? Now I'm looking towards... Well, my head's wiggling a bit. That's probably Cragswallow Slope, more or less. No, Stony Creek Cave. That's what would be over there. And I haven't discovered Stony Creek Cave yet. Barely hear myself think over all this wind. I want a new house. What does LHH stand for? I actually don't know that one. Alright, let's go. Let's see, so what's my best house? If I'm getting a house, and I want a place to settle down, and I want a place to finally have an enchanting table, and I want to be able to increase enchanting up to a level 100 again so I can make more gear for my follower. Laughing hella hard. Okay. Interesting. Wouldn't have thought you need another acronym for that, but I suppose LOL does get old. So they say the Markarth house is pretty good. Well, it is pretty good. I've had it. Proudspire Manor is complete garbage. We'll never get Proudspire Manor again. Hearthfire houses are good. Ravenrock house is good. Hearthfire houses are not in a city. They're also boring. I'm the Whiterun Thane. I really should have the Whiterun house, but the Whiterun house sucks. What's the next best house to getting the Whiterun house? I'm not really sure. Probably Lakeview Manor. Is Whiterun allied with any other holds I could do? I kind of want to be the Whiterun guy, you know? I got the Whiterun guard armor and the Whiterun guard shield. I really ought to be. Of course, I spent so much time being just like a complete bastard because I'm going after power. But I never killed Nazim, so they kind of like me there. Plus, I brought peace to Skyrim. No, I didn't bring peace to Skyrim. I brought smelly Stormcloaks, and now all the merchants in Whiterun hate me. So that's a bit regrettable. I don't know. I really should have done the Imperials. I just did Stormcloaks for the hell of it. I'm pretty sure it was just the hell of it, yeah. It's like I'm tempted to do it every time I play a high elf because it just makes so little sense. I'm trying to picture like all the houses sitting on the landscape. Oh, you know what's pretty close is Hyrcan Hall to the north. So to do that, I would need to become friends with the Jarl in Morthal, which means doing that little vampire quest. I was a vampire, so I have experience taking them down. I can sell that. Okay. So that'll be my plan. I'll get that house up in the thwomp. Get out of my swamp.
Fine.
Off we go.
Ah! Ah!
I'm a man with a mission. What moved? I need to make sure I don't lean forward too much, because then you're just gonna be looking straight at my forehead.
Fine.
Not that anyone really cares. No, it's annoying. I can just jump a lot of these. What? It crashed. It couldn't handle my swag. No, did it crash? It totally crashed. Wow. Guess I'll have to open it up again. What are people saying on Discord? Aw, she called us human garbage. That's nice. Nice of her. Emma, that is. Okay, what's going on? Chat, is Emma gonna play? I do not understand. Anyway, I'll get this back up in a second here. The stream's still like going on somewhere. Gosh, it's hard to get between my two screens now that one's above. Okay. So the window should just come back, right? Yeah. It just comes back. Where did we last save? I think we were in Whiterun, so we'll get to skip the going up to High Hrothgar bit. We'll say we just imagined that. That's how I like to think of it every time I load a save. I like to think that in my character's head, he's just using his amazing imagination to imagine what would have happened if he had done that, and then when he dies, he thinks, nah, and he goes back to when he last saved, and then he does something different. Okay. I didn't miss out on doing anything, right? Still got 23 carry weight. Okay, so we're off to Morthal. Boy, it's a crap town. Let's see, where does it rank among the crap towns? Well, the crappiest of the crap towns, I believe, is Valkyrie's. Unfortunately. Not that Lakeview Manor is bad. Lakeview Manor is stellar. Where do you want to go? Morthal. Notice how I haven't traveled there before with this character. No reason to go there.
You ever met one of them?
And then he teleported to the back of the cart. Amazing.
Khajiit, I think they called themselves. I hear that.
Okay. And what's the Jarl gonna do about it? Jarl. Wait a minute. Maybe I can already purchase property here. Since
We've got all the miners we need, so I hope you're not here looking for work.
Sorrel the Builder, the character that just shows up out of nowhere when the Stormcloaks win. Apparently there wasn't much sympathy in Morthal. Who becomes the Jarl in Solitude? I can't remember right now. Oh, I should totally be remembering this. Is it like, well, it's not Ulfric because he like waits for the moot and that's kind of how the game ends? Is it just like no one? Emma will tell me. Emma knows. Anything else you need
there is room in
after
my
I've
court for
defeated the
thing.
Imperials for
it's
you?
An honorary title, maybe,
I guess is
but
the
there are
assumed
a few
context
perks
of
someone
that
like you
line.
could make use of. However, I could only grant you help my people, and I'll make you my thane.
Okay, do I have to be Thane in order to get property? Because I really
You're
don't have
someone
property.
who can get things. Rogue.
Okay,
The townsfolk
I
won't
just
go
have to,
near it.
I'm gonna help the people.
Superstitious lot. Until next time.
All right, people, ready to get helped. We're gonna start with the alchemist.
You're the one cast those illusions. Impressive.
Illusions? How many illusions do I cast? My illusion skill. 32. And he's gonna comment on it. 32 and no perks. What if I even cast an illusion? I have no idea. I think it got to 32 just from, like, skill books and the Ogma Infinium.
Jorgen and I both work hard, all the time. I picked up the trade when I was a girl. One of the temple healers, she had a book with her. Some of the alchemists that I used to read.
I'll find a copy.
Really? I'd be happy to show you a bit about...
I have it already.
It's amazing
Heck yeah.
how much you can... Here, let
I'm
me show
well
you some
read.
of the things the temple healers taught me about potions.
You can't
Good
teach
day.
me anything. I'm already a master of alchemy. Ha ha! Okay. 1 down. 4 to go? 3 to go. Shut up! Urgh! Okay. Sometimes I get angry at Nernert. It's like the ding in the car door when you open the car door, and it's like ding, 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 and my dad always used to fantasize about ripping it out and just hearing it weighing down.
Morthal used to be a quiet place, but then the world used to
Bit of an
make
anecdote
sense.
there. Can't stop myself from picking the ingredients. I gotta have them. Must has. Okay, who else can I help? I'm sure it just counts as you helping all kinds of people when you do the vampire quest. But if I can just do miscellaneous quests, that'd be better, because it takes less time. Let's see, anyone else? The innkeeper, perhaps. I wonder if it counts you killing Mogrel. Is this Mogrel? No, this isn't Mogrel. What's your name?
A new face. Such a
Tell me your
welcome
name.
sight in dreary old Morthal. Well, don't fret over the gloom. There's nothing to fear. Old Lorebook will brighten your spirits.
Larbuck.
Just lend him your ear.
I wonder if killing Larbuck counts as helping the citizens, since presumably one of the citizens asked for him to be put down and paid the Dark Brotherhood to do it. Well, was probably the
Running an inn
innkeeper.
weren't my plan, but Follian decided to move here, so I joined him. Slow? No, it just ain't there at all.
Probably because of the lore book.
Few enough reasons to pass through Morthal before the war started.
Well, the war's kind of over now, right?
Well, let's just say the front door doesn't get much use.
What's with the orc?
Lurbuck? Fancies himself a bard. He pays, so I let him stay. If I had any customers, I'd be worried about him annoying them.
Okay,
but,
so
well,
what? So he wasn't
look
driving away the
around.
customers. There just aren't any. So it must not have been her then. That's interesting. The number one theory I've had on who wanted Lorbuck killed is that it was is that someone was annoyed by him. But if she's correct that there just isn't anyone around, then that's kind of weird. Sure, I'll ask about the
Rogar's
burned house. Looks like that's
it
the only way
burned
to
down.
go.
No, it's a real pity about his wife and kid. The screams woke half the town. Most folk won't go near it now for fear it's cursed.
I like the idea
Hrogar
that they're
claims it
like
was a
trapped
hearth
in this
fire.
teeny tiny house,
Some folks say
screaming for
Hrogar
long enough for
started
the
it
entire town
himself.
to wake up. I don't know.
That's what they say. See, he's living with Alva now. That started the day after the fire. It ain't right moving in with a new love the day after your kin die like that.
Tactless.
Aye. Our Jarl would sure like to know if he did, though. Might even pay to find out.
Woo. Alright, well, this quest is started.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what I'm going to do. Well, I have to go by what she said. She said talk to the Jarl. But yeah, with the HUD going, I'm not even seeing the objectives. Continues to be more
Don't think you
IRL.
can barter with me like I'm one of those damn shopkeepers.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't think that. Uses bribe perk.
We've got all the... Hrogar's house fire? Aye. He lost his wife and daughter in the
Aye.
blaze.
You sound just like Adrian Avanici.
Bare fat in the hearth fire, if you believe Hrogar. I do, but some folk here think he set the fire himself. They think he did it to get rid of his wife so he could be with Alva. He moved in with her the day after the fire. Even I find that suspicious.
I would think so.
Can't prove it, but I could use your help. See if you can find it. I'll pay you to figure it, whether or not he's guilty.
Alright, let's do it.
Let me know if you
Time to
find out.
become Inspector Aurum. Oh, yeah. And the traces of bear fat. Look, the stones aren't even scorched. New theory, entire house is faking it. It's a trap for me. Look, logs clearly sawn off at an odd angle with a jigsaw rather than burned off, because then they wouldn't come to like an edge. Look at that, there's a hole in the floorboards, there's a ghost, there's a hole in the floor. What? Who are you?
Helgi, but Father says I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Are you a stranger?
No, I'm a friend. Do you know what happened to your house?
The smoke woke me up. I was hot and I was scared, so I hid.
Where'd you
Then
hide?
it got cold and dark. I'm not scared anymore, but I'm lonely. Will you play with me?
Will you tell me who's at the fire if I do?
Okay, let's play hide and seek. You find me and I'll tell you. We have to wait for nighttime though. The other one is playing too.
The other one, what do you mean?
I can't tell you. She might. If you can find me first, I can tell you.
Well, I picked a good time today to do this. Ooh, look at how beautifully octagonal it is. That's nice. It's nice to know that in a world of war and banditry, there are such nice octagons around. So what's this about the other one being close, I wonder? While we're at it, I guess I'll discover Movarth's lair. Should be right over here. Hey, Mr. Troll. Moving on. I'm leaning in too close again. Maybe I just need to like turn the webcam down. And I can be like, bearing into it. That seems weird to me, though. Where's the cave? Oh, look, there's the summoning circle. Where too long ago I stood and was cleansed of my vampirism. I wonder if he does herpes. Kidding. I'm gonna go in circles away from the summoning circle until I find Movarth's Slayer. I think that's it. Let's see. Ooh, it's got a bloody stone thing. That's how you know I'm close. Well, I don't know. He's got this great circle. It's for doing rituals. Who knows what he can do with it? Oh, he's the Dragonborn, Emma. He does Dragonborn things. He's like the Beebs of Skyrim, as MXR once said. Jump. So this should be interesting. If I clear the dungeon and then find out that the dungeon is home to Movarth, the vampire, will I end up with a dungeon with just Movarth in it? That seems good.
Over here.
Greetings. So one thing that I never get tired of is attempting to jump my way into the back of this dungeon. Most dungeons have like a U shape to them, so you go back, and in this one you come out of here. But the thing is, it's like so tantalizingly low, right? Well, it turns out if you're there's a word for I'm thinking of, but I can't think of it now. If you're undaunted enough, basically, you can manage to jump up here, but it's a very difficult. Okay, it's not difficult after all. I guess I've gotten lol. Hey, look, I said lol again. That's what I was talking about. Alright, well, that's one way to get to the end of the dungeon. I think I just picked up his shovel. What a nice skull. Look at that, with the eyeball still in it and everything. Pretty bad cataracts, too. Enhances the creepiness. Black soul gem, yay. I'll store the shovel in here. LOL.
Come on.
Oh no, you don't.
Die. Let's see if they actually kill me. This could be dangerous without my health bar visible. Anything could happen. I'm gonna assume I'm at 50% health right now. Alright, kill the thing that's in the way. I'm gonna get this guy. Ah. Okay, well.
That's all you got?
I forget, did I quick save? We're gonna find out. So that's what happened if I would have just bum rushed in there and killed the Frost Patriarch. What did I actually do? Well, I got stuck in there. And then I ran back out. And I was out of magicka because of the shock mage. So I drank one of those potions of... Ah, darn, don't have any potions of magicka. Crud! Narrative failing. Alright, well, I'll just sit back. Ooh, I can get the Konarek effect if I'm lucky. Why are you so hard to hit, huh? Die. I don't think these mages are gonna trigger Konarek. How am I doing? It's not gonna tell me health. I don't even want to know. I don't need to know how much health I have. I'm invincible. I'm too strong. Oh yeah. Squats. Squats to increase power level. 100 squats. Every day. Oh, I'm really breathing into my mic. Okay, well, I think I'm ready to face him again. Give him 20 whacks. Ah, that's part of the problem. Unequip my shield so it lost the favoriting. There we go. Die! He did. Oh, mint chip. You're gonna share, right? I mean, you've got to, cause I mean, you're gonna share, right? Look at them just scattering the coins all over. It's so annoying. Making me have to go through and pick up every single one of these coins without even a reticle to know exactly what I'm pointing at. The male ice cream diggers.
Can't hide from me.
He's a male bimbo. A mimbo.
Guess it's all clear now.
Yoink. Yoink. I don't even know what that potion is, but I'm taking it. Looks like it sells. Who's up in here? A doofus. Yeah, who knows? Anyone can be any gender with any preference at any time, starting and ending at any time, for any given amount of time. Let's be progressive now.
We may meet again today.
What?
Here you are.
She mentioned feeding, and I was like, what? I'm hungry. You have nachos? But I think she was talking about something different. Illusion skill book. Well, now I can really cast those illusions. A guard. I like these spiky looking boots. Alright, well now that that's done, should be nighttime, so I can go back and check where that child's ghost is. Where she's hanging. So I'll go this way. Look at this hole of bodies. I like this part. I like the part with the body, with the hole filled with bodies. Ooh, took his shield. Must dump shield. Ugh. Hide shield does look pretty good though. They did some nice embossing on the leather. Alright.
Look at that. A cave. Who knows what could
Oh
be
my
down
god,
there?
you're retarded. Back to Markarth. Home of mud and ghosts and vampires. And like 4 houses. Well, let's be accurate here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 houses and an inn and a longhouse. And 1 burned down house. Alright. So where is she hiding? Not in the house, clearly. I don't see a ghost. If there was a ghost there, I'd see it, surely. Maybe behind. In the creepy cemetery. Where there was that coffin. Hey! Hello, who are you? Yeah! Miss me, now you gotta kiss me. Leolette the vampire. Gosh, I want to be Aurum the Dragonborn now. Like Chance the Rapper, she's Leolette the vampire. And this guy, he senses the scream of his lost love. Come and see the truth.
Leolette, she's dead.
Oh, and she was already naked. I didn't do that.
She's a vampire.
She's dead. Layalette
What
is
can you
dead.
tell me about this woman?
All right then.
Wait, where do you leave?
Somebody help!
Just leave it on me. I don't know where the enemy is. Hey, Vigilance, you were just too late for the vampire thingy. Supposed to be a Volcar vampire.
Oh well. Must have off. Well met, friend. We've been chasing that fiend for a long time. On behalf of the Vigil, you have my thanks.
Okay. We cool. I like restoration too. I should be friends with the Vigilant, even though I used to be a vampire. Hey, I could be a pretty sweet Dawn Guard. I got the restoration magic going already. I used to be... I know what you were laughing at. I got the restoration magic going already. I used to be a vampire, so I got like special expertise. Oh wait, did I already... Crap, I already picked the... Yeah, I already picked the vampire side. Oopsie, I guess we're evil. Alright, back to the Jarl.
Nah!
I need to ask you to stop. Good.
It would be kind of
Glad
fun
you
to do a
straightened that
character that
out.
was like Prince of Persia style character, where I'm going to be like a pickpocket. I don't know anything about Prince of Persia. All I know is he jumps around on buildings, but like make Solitude my home for sure. Try to like jump around on top of things and be as acrobatic as possible with the character. Play as some sort of a thief. Light on my feet. That wouldn't be a Dragon Priest Mask character though. Except like maybe Volsung. No, not really. People are gonna get mad if I take this gold. I'm a friend of the Jarl. She said I could have this gold. Wake up, Jarl. 99 monkeys jumping on the bed. One stepped on the Jarl and crushed her
Any
head.
word on that fire?
I found tons of crap. What are you talking about, game?
Find out anything about the fire.
There was a ghost and Layalette and stuff. Alright, what am I supposed to do? What's my journal gonna tell me? Ooh, the sky is pretty right now. Quests. Laid to rest. Ask Thonir about Layalette. Yeah, there we go. Oh, did I not find Helgi?
Like then I took an arrow in the knee.
Getting too distracted. But look at this sky. Actually, one thing I'd kind of like to do is like play some Daggerfall, cause I don't know, the Daggerfall beginning creation is really mystical to me.
You found me!
I found her.
Layla was trying to find me too, but I'm glad you found me first. Layla was told to burn Mommy and me, but she didn't want to. She wanted to play with me forever and ever. She kissed me on the neck, and I got so cold that the fire didn't even hurt. Layla thought she could take me and
That's
keep
quick
me,
transformation.
but she can't. I'm all burned up. I'm tired. I'm gonna sleep for a while now.
Yeah. Maybe I could get Daggerfall fans in the chat who would yell at me about what to do because I don't know how to play the game. But really, I just like the character creation system in Daggerfall. Oh, he's reliving the horror.
She's dead.
Now that the
Layalette
Vigilance are done
is
attacking.
dead.
So what can you tell me about this woman?
Layalette. I
Yes,
thought
the
she
naked
left
one.
to join the Stormcloaks. Oh, my poor Layalette.
It's okay, I probably would have killed her. I was going through a dark phase when I was doing that quest. I was just killing people on both sides, you know, taking the souls, as you do. Anyway.
She began to spend a lot of time with Alva. Yet just a week before, she despised her. In fact, the night she disappeared, she was supposed to meet Alva. Alva told me
Interesting.
later that she never showed up. I never got to tell her goodbye.
Let's give a round of applause for that voice actor. He put some emotion into that line.
You think
Usually when they
Alva-
sound sad, they
But
sound kind
that
of like
means-
fake sad, but he did a pretty good job.
Ye gods! You think Alva is a vampire?
I don't know, we'll
No,
see.
you're wrong.
I would
You
be
must be
shocked
wrong.
if someone
Layalette
managed to
may
yell
have
at me
met
for
her
playing
fate out in the
Skyrim in a
marsh.
stupid way.
I refuse to believe Alva had anything
Maybe if
to
I had
do
a
with
really
this.
crappy understanding of
There
the
is
lore
no
on
way
something,
you
and they were
can
like,
prove it
"Oh,
to
you
the
moron,
Aurum.
you're not understanding the lore." But
I
as
hope
far as the
Alva is
gameplay
not
wise, I
what
think
you
I've got
think.
it down.
Well?
All right, to the Aurum.
Nah!
Well, okay. What's an argument? I mean, maybe if they're irrationally angry, but what if they're gonna actually?
We've
yell
got
at me
all
for?
the miners we need. Hjalmarch isn't much, but it's a good
I've
start.
found tons of stuff.
I'll make a name
game.
for myself here. Then maybe work my way up.
They can
to
be
some
wrong
place
and they
like
will still
Riften.
yell. I don't know. I like to believe in the good in people, Emma. I think if someone's yelling at me, they're gonna have a good reason.
Honeyed words.
So let me think of an example of this. I'm doing the Dark Brotherhood. Oh, they could totally yell at me for playing a stupid character build and not playing a mage. Investigate Alva's house. Okay, okay. Because you know, with like the never casting, this is how it looks on every one of my characters. I go to Conjuration, and there's no perks in it, and I go to Illusion, and there's like no perks in it. I just kind of ignore these. And let's see, I couldn't even remember if the runes were Destruction or Conjuration earlier today. They're Destruction, right? Yeah, they had to be. I don't have to be cynical if I don't want to be cynical, Emma. Besides, generally, if people...
Best offense is a good
Is there any way I can set it to not do that? Let's see. Go to here. Go to settings. Automatically block spam messages. Why? Okay. So slow mode isn't enabled. What if I enable slow load and set it to 6,000 seconds? No, disable slow mode. No, gotta stay here. I live the dream. Okay. Well, here's the thing. Since I love arguing with people about things I understand or think I understand, generally if there's a situation where someone's yelling at me and I know I'm right, that's a happy moment for me. So if someone was in the chat going, "You're stupid, you're doing it wrong," I'd be like, "No, I'm not. I will show you. I will prove it to you." And then I'd be like, "Yeah, I proved it to him." That could just be me being arrogant. So I gotta get to Alva's house. Oh, and they put a guard right outside. Of course, this is Alva's house. I turned slow mode off. I put it on for a moment. And then I turned it off because it wasn't gonna let me put the minimum at higher than 300 seconds. I wanted to see if I could like turn slow mode on, but put it like 6,000 seconds so that like there would be no limitation. But it seems like default settings are just automatically gonna, I don't know, maybe it's in stream options. No. Seems like it's just gonna be a YouTube reality, but maybe you know how to do something that I don't know how to do. Alright. I'm not even gonna know if I'm hidden. But the guards will just have to forgive me if they catch me. I turned it off, Zettabyte. It's old news. No longer true. I put it on for a second. Is it on? I didn't think it was on. Okay, and I also just realized I was misunderstanding slow mode because I wanted to set it to 6,000 and what I really wanted to set it to was 0. 0. Minimum 1 second. Well, that's no good. I want it to just be complete anarchy in my chat. That's what I always want. Also, is it gonna send me a message saying it's off? And who's sending me a notification? What do I have to check? What's going on? $9:12. Well, I don't know where that notification came in. Nope, it's here. Is it? No. I know it's doing something because Emma's not talking constantly. Do I have to like restart it? I can like post a screenshot in the Discord because what it's showing me is enable slow mode is not checked. 1. Okay. Now I'll unenable it. So now if it's on, it should at least only be limiting by 1 second. There, so now it took it away. Okay, so the reason it was going wrong is because, well, good thing I didn't set it at 300. The reason it was going wrong is because I turned it on and put in a value it didn't accept and then turned it off. But it was just so busy thinking about the wrong value, it like didn't even register. It's like it can't be off of it if you messed it up. Okay. There should be freedom now. I don't think I'm gonna be able to stop it like telling you to chill though. Which is like lame. It's still on? No. Zettabyte's proven it's not on. I messed up some things, but it was all okay in the end because I also fixed some things eventually when I figured out what was going on. Look, a book. I met a guy. He's exciting and exotic. We kissed in the moonlight. It was so romantic. You're gonna see him tonight? Jump to Hrogar was easy to seduce. Okay, I see. I see how it is. Oh yeah, this is incriminating as heck. Jarl's gonna see this. I'm gonna be like, Jarl, I've got good news and I've got bad news. The good news is, I found out what's going on. The bad news is, I already carried out the attack without your word. Yeah, Hrogar's dead. Yeah, I couldn't get around it. I'm sorry. Am I sneaking? Lol. Wake up again, Jarl. It's a busy night. I'm doing things.
Any word on that fire?
I have the journal.
By Ysgramor's axe, it's true.
Ysgramor's
Morthal
axe.
owes you a debt.
Like
Here
a house
is your
worth of debt?
reward for solving the murder.
Or a property
but I
anyway?
have another request. Unfortunately, Morthal is still in danger. I'll gather together some able-bodied warriors
This part is great.
to clean out Movarth's lair. They'll be waiting outside for you to lead them.
I wonder if this is stealing. Doesn't look like it. Wow, you guys sure gathered fast.
Take us. Yeah.
All right.
Kill the vampire.
Even Lurbuck.
Kill him.
I thought you were all
Kill
about the
him.
song, man. You know, make love, not war. That kind of crap. All right, well, let's go. Come, my cronies, my lackeys, my slaves. Oh, I gotta talk to Thonar first. Whatever his name is. Nope, they're going.
What business do college mages have in a place like Sarthal anyway? It's a place for no dead.
I feel like the Pied Piper. And then I led all the idiots across the river and then collapsed the river under them using explosive placed from the inside of the structure. And then they died. Ooh, who's this
Destruction
person?
magic's fine. Just don't go burning down.
Is that the court? No, it's Falion. What you doing out here, Falion? At this time of day?
The
changes in Morthal
Cops probably
are of
pull
little
him over all the
consequence
time.
to me. As long as the laws are upheld, I do not care who does the upholding.
They're a bunch of chickens. Yeah, I know, but they're funny chickens. Well, normal chickens are funny chickens. All chickens are pretty funny. Except when they're eviscerated. Like that ghastly chicken in Riverwood. Yeah, I love the dialogue option where he's like, if you stand before me to accuse me of, eating the dead or whatever, and then you're like, okay, well, what do you do then? He's like, just like, I was really hoping to find a guy who was doing that kind of stuff. So, what do you do? All right, come on, bro.
I'm just a poor...
I have to do this alone?
They may be cowards, but I'm not. I'll go with you.
Good. You're not a brave man, but you're a brave man.
Lead on.
No, you're a brave man. I changed my mind. You are a brave man. Because you think there's vampires in there, even though in reality there's like 2. Because I make a policy of always clearing every dungeon within 50 feet of a quest when, within not 50 feet, 50 miles of a quest. And there's a chance that I might have to go clear out one of those dungeons. It's not a policy though. Well, it's a new policy. And I'm not very good at enforcing it. And I might stop enforcing it at any moment. Hi, Movarth. Do you miss your hair?
No!
See if you can kill me. Die. Yes! Oh, beheaded him. Look at that chrome domus. Why do I do what? Behead people? Oh, look, it's like he's sleeping. There, I turned his eyes so they face the ground. That's where you're going, buddy. Down. He's going down.
What are you?
Well, now I got to kill the boss one-on-one instead of in a room full of assholes. Tavern clothes. They're supposed to be, like, kind of unique, so... Sure, I'll take the tavern clothes. Look, we found that entryway. I'm really bad at navigating this dungeon. I go in the way I go out the way I go in. I fall in the pit of dead bodies sometimes. Good work, brother. High five. Like we do like a torch pump. And then he sets my vase on fire. He's like, what? Metal isn't supposed to burn? And I'm like, yeah,
Mother's
it's the magic
calling me.
mace.
It's time for me to sleep now.
Okay.
I'm so tired.
That'd probably be good.
Thank you for making her feel better.
Can you run around the Morthal screaming first? No? Okay. Okay. Laid to rest. Return to Morthal's Jarl. Morthal's Jarl. That's a hard one to say over and over. Morthal's Jarl. Morthal's... Yeah. Can't even do it twice. Pathetic. Aurum could probably do it multiple times, though, because he's a high elf. Morthal's Jarl. Morthal's Jarl. Morthal's Jarl. Morthal's Jarl.
Huh! Nah!
Darn it. Simply pathetic. Yes. Wake up again, Jarl. I did the thing.
We've got all the minor...
She's
By the
struggling to
eight.
get a good
I
night's
didn't
sleep
think
in
you could
between these updates from the strange
Now,
heroine
maybe we
who's
can
doing
put all
everything
this
in...
behind us.
Not heroine, what am I talking
Take
about? The
this
strange
as
hero.
a token of our gratitude. I'll take my leave then.
Yeah, Berlina's the heroine. I just speak for her. Now there's an interesting character idea. Try to see if you can get a follower. You get a follower, you give your follower all the best gear, you don yourself like a servant, and then you go around doing stuff, but trying to stage it so that they get the last hit on every creature, and then you act like you're just like, you know, they're what's the name in Monty Python for the number 2 guy? I don't know. Like Lydia is you can pretend Lydia is essentially Dragonborn. Tell Lydia to stand in front of NPCs when they're talking, so you can pretend you're just standing next to them and they're actually talking to her. Or no, they'd be talking to you because the idea is you speak for her and she's like stoic. But then you'd really want a follower who couldn't talk, and Lydia talks a fair bit, so you can't really make the claim that she doesn't talk. Alright, so we're gonna buy a house now from the Jarl, right? Have I helped the people?
Don't think you can buy.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
No matter what else happens, the gods will always be grateful for everything you've done.
In the mod, you can you don't have access to any of the quests. You just hear NPCs talking about how Lydia did it, and they're all just like, "Man, she's amazing."
There is room in my court. However, I could only grant the title to someone who is known throughout my home.
She can't Thum, or yeah,
you
she
help
can
my
Thum.
people, and I'll make you my Thane. Good luck.
Looks like I'm gonna have to be Thane.
And
oh, I've helped your people.
Then by my right as Jarl, I name you. I grant you a personal
counted as helping
housecarl,
everyone when I
and
did
this
that quest.
weapon from my. I'll also notify
it's a
my
really good
guards of
weapon.
your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble now.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl.
Valdemar.
It's an honor to serve you.
Well, here's the thing, Valdemar. Even though your name sounds vaguely Russian, I'm not in the mood to restart the former Soviet Union right now. Yeah, you carry Lydia's burdens. And he doesn't look like Vladimir Putin. He looks a lot more like Vladimir Lenin. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just blinded by the near Russianness of the name.
For a dragon to attack
Keep her healed, yeah.
Why?
The spell. What other support spells are there? Is it just the healing? I have had characters, like I did that with Tavo Caesora. Rest in peace, Tavo Caesora, on the old computer. Where I got the grand healing spell, which heals everyone around you. And no matter what anyone was doing, I could just stand next to them casting that spell over and over, because restoration cost nothing with that guy. And I could just let any NPC defeat any foe. Oh, and also when I was coming across like people dueling in a random encounter, I could like pick who's gonna win by like healing up one person all the time. Like help. But that's probably pretty normal. Anyway.
Why there? No
Did I forget to ask for the property again? Courage, yeah. I'm not sure how useful that is though, because usually Lydia doesn't run away. Courage kind of seems like garbage to me.
We've got all the miners we need, so I hope you're not here looking
Okay,
for
what
work.
about the property though? Did I get... what do I gotta do? Talk to the steward.
It's good that Sorley is finally being
Good.
given some real authority.
I like you standing on the bed. That shows initiative.
No, I'm afraid not. But there is land. If you want to buy it.
I would love to buy some land for
Excellent.
pocket change.
Then I
Ooh,
grant you a
achievement,
title
landowner.
to the land.
Woo, 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 woo. Alright. Do you own the mine? What mine? It's all still got dialogue from when they lived in Stone Hills. So is that the steward, or is it actually the Jarl's husband? You really don't see much of the Jarl's spouses. Like, where's Balgriff's wife? Alright. Okay. So now I've got new property. So I'm gonna go there and build, I guess. Winstead Manor, right by Highgate Ruins at Newstongrove. That is not what I wanted. Oh, I'm thinking of the one in the pail. Irilith. Yeah, sure. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Alright, well, it looks like that was all fun because I have to become friends with the Jarl in the pail. First I have to go to the bathroom, though. BRB. Balgruuf and Irilith? Well, I don't know. Maybe that's like the subtext there. Hey, where'd my face cam go? Oh, it's there. It was just hidden because it's blending in with the snow. Weird. Thing is, like, Jarl Balgruuf is supposed to have had like multiple women, and so he's got like children by multiple mothers. But none of them are brown. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, so maybe like... I don't know.
What? Nah!
Yeah. Going steady. You guys are friends, right? I saw a guy without a helmet. That probably means no. Ignore me. Am I going north still? Good. I should just tell by the sun. I'm pretty sure this guy wants me to kill a giant, but it could be since I won the war for the Stormcloaks, he likes me already.
Well, nah!
I agree. Especially when he's trying to not piss off either side in the conflict, and he would probably get lumped in with the Imperials for doing something like ruining a strong Nord bloodline. Yeah, you're probably right. Ooh, look at them screaming in unison. They must have practiced this. Let's see how they do.
Victory is yours.
Well, that's a shame. Let's collect all the ingredients. Okay, we're coming into town now, right? Yep, there's the Khajiit. Where's her bed? I'm not certain. Do you mean like you never found out and you've tried, or you never thought to ask? That'd definitely be an interesting bit of evidence.
Divine sake, Skald. Who do you think we're threatening with
We've
our
come to
old
Dawnstar
world?
at this.
Are you the steward? Are you the steward?
Tired. The Jarl is
I like the look of this
tired. I'm Skald's housecarl and head of his
House
guard
Carl,
in
not a steward.
Dawnstar.
Are you the steward?
You look awful. Better not get me
I look
sick.
awful. What are you talking about? Oh. Sanguinaire Vampirus. Progresses to vampirism.
Just a servant.
Mother of God. So he says he's just a servant, not even a steward. Uh-huh. In a not creepy way. Or maybe a creepy way. You never know.
Elder.
Alright, well, I guess that's the problem with dumping all my cure disease potions. I wonder if anyone's got a shrine in this place. Oh, look, they were just having a bath. Walking in the water. Potion cellar.
The mortar and pestle makes potions, if you can't tell from the name.
Did you hear how she says that? Pestle.
No, I don't
What a
have
nerd.
anything for bad dreams.
Do you have anything
Take a
for
look.
becoming a vampire? Please? Oh, good. I don't have any dragon scales on me, do I? No. Very good. Pip pip.
Frost took my husband years ago.
Guess I'll talk to the Jarl himself. Layout of this town sucks.
There's no honor in being a Jarl.
Unless you're here to solve this nightmare problem, I don't need you.
Don't
bother me again.
Class. Steal this giant's toe.
By order of the Jarl, stop right there. Smart man. Now, come
Fine, take it. It was just a giant's toe. Alright,
You're
let's
that
deal
one
with the
from college.
nightmares.
Heard about you.
Oh, but this quest takes so long. I'm not doing this today. Alright, I'm gonna save. And I'm gonna show a few things. Okay. I'm gonna go to OBS. And then apparently Alt is what you use to crop the box, make it wider. There we go. I can do that. Almost. Fill the screen. There. Yeah, there's a little black line. Whatever. Okay. First, I just wanted to show the stool. Because I can. See how it's a stool? Look at that. This is the one that I, like, edited. And the fort's still up, but it's just a skeleton because I took off the sheets. And these are on the floor over here. That's where I have the plans that I always talk about. Now the light's gonna blind the camera, right? No, it's cropped out of view. Excellent. There. So this is a 24 by 48 sheet. Yeah, sure, I can get out the guitar. And this first page has the wall section and the exterior rendering and the site plan, as well as some notes, index of sheets, basic stuff. And then the next one is the floor plans. There's 4 sheets. This is the floor plans. I just love showing this to people. It probably excites me more than it excites other people. The paper is just so big. It's wonderful. So you can see kind of the layout of things. And then next we have the exterior elevations. That shows like the 4 views of the building. 3, 4. And then the most exciting sheet, in my opinion, is the structural sheet, which shows the roof plan for the second floor, the roof plan for the first floor, i.e. porches, and then the foundation plan and the floor framing plan with my well-organized notes. Keynotes all the way from 1 to 21, showing off, showing details and giving necessary information for the construction of the building. Woohoo! So that gets turned in on Monday. Okay, so now I'll get the guitar. By the way, a friend of mine made this. Isn't this cool? It's a sword from Terraria. Alright, let's see. I think I have to de-headphone in order to go get the guitar because I put it away a bit. I think I was really busy with studies at the time, and I was like, I have too many things in my room that I can distract myself with, so I need to minimize. So let's see, is the camera going to be on the guitar? Like that, probably, so you can see it. It's like in working condition, but it's pretty beat up. It's alright. It's really lightweight, which I appreciate. I like lightweight things. It's always handy. But, yeah, we got the date 1954 on it somewhere. I don't know exactly where. Yeah. Okay. So that's the guitar. I'd show you the other guitar, but that's downstairs. I can show you a whole bunch of Rubik's Cubes, because that was a phase. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't count the crappy ones. And most of them I screwed up. This is my original one. Most of the colors are worn off. Then I had a 5x5, which I actually got earlier, but I gave that one away. And eventually I got the 6x6. And then 2x2. Camera's probably a bit high for that. This one, which you can see through, called the Void Cube. And then this one, which turns weird, called the Helicopter Cube. American Pie. What about American Pie? I'm thinking about Rubik's Cubes. Alright, those are going back. They're basically for show now that I sort of abandoned it. Alright, those go back on the shelf. I was playing it? Oh. Nope. I wasn't. Must have sounded like it though. Anyway. So I have my webcam set up now. And if I want to, I can do FaceCam live streams apparently. Yay. Okay. So I think my mom probably wants me to be downstairs by now. So I'll just end this somewhere. Yes, OBS, of course. This way. Click on OBS. Later, Emma.